Good morning. This is Karen with Veronica's Coaching and Tarot, and this morning is our daily energy read. I'm going to go ahead and do, um, just do current situation, present influence, future influence, what we don't see, challenge, what to look for, advice, and outcome. Hope you all are well. Remember, this is a general reading. This is just our daily, non-specific. I just left a bunch of cards on the table. And here we go. I hope that, okay, I want to move my microphone. I got a new microphone. I just got to figure out how to use it. I hope I didn't get something that I can't use with the PC, but we'll see. That's me. Okay, here we go. Current situation. Five of Wands. Present influence. 10 of Wands. Future influence. 5 of Cups. This may be a tough day. What we don't see. Queen of Wands. Challenge. Empress. Okay. What to watch for? 4 Pentacles. Advice, please. 4 Wands. 2 5s, 2 4s. And outcome. The Moon. Okay, well, so the bottom of the deck is the 3 of Pentacles, and in this deck I see it as real focus. It almost feels to me like an 8 of Pentacles feel. She's got that coin over her eye, and so she's, really focusing in on something and really paying attention to something. It's very focused. Overall, this energy feels good. I feel like it's just this. So overall, this situation is about something that's been in your focus. Either you've been really focusing on, or it's been just real prevalent in your life, really there. And so you see it a lot. The current situation is the 5 of Wands. And I believe that whatever this focus is has you a little bit conflicted, and there is some kind of back and forth here. I feel like it's been a battle. I will tell you, it feels more like a battle within yourself. This does not feel like a battle with somebody, but I feel like it's pretty rough. And one of the reasons why is, of course, the 10 of Wands. This deck, this is a rough card. He's really tied to something. Again, what you're focused on. And this is the present influence. So you're really just feeling like, man, you kind of feel like really tied to something, and it's driving you nuts because I don't think you want to be. It doesn't mean what you're focused on isn't what you want, but there's something that's influencing this situation that's just got you overwhelmed. Like, look at his face. I mean, he's just not in a good place. Yeah, and and this feels just like a fight within yourself. I mean, just really fighting it. And the 5 of Cups, this in this deck feels a little different than, you know, depression or looking at what you've lost and not what you have. I feel like it's very much. I feel like she really has some focused energy too. Like, she's really looking at the straightforward and going, her look in her face is almost like, I dare you. And I feel like that's kind of what this energy is. And it's almost like this fight has gotten to the point here where you're like, you're fighting so hard. It's like, I dare you. Like, I mean, that kind of attitude, like, I really dare you. Like when you're in a fight and you kind of do this is the feeling I'm getting. Like, you're really putting up your dukes here. You're really standing up. You really got this. Like, You know, this is me, this is who I am, or this is what I want, or you're really like, that's what's coming in, you know, very you're very much fighting this. And it all kind of feels like it goes together. So if you look at these three cards together, you know, you've got this five of wands, which is the situation, which is fighting, and then you go to this kind of like just stuck, like you, there's something that just has you kind of like, eh. But it's something that you've been focused on, and this is where I feel like you just go, I'm doing this, and I'm going to do it well, and this is the energy I'm getting here. Five of Cups is not normally that, but I'm totally getting that with this three, with these, the way these three are set up, the way they look, the way she's looking at me. I'm almost like afraid of her. What you don't see is the Queen of Wands. That's another piece of the energy. What you don't see is the positive energy that's coming from this. So what you don't see is that this is going to be something that you stay motivated on and that you'll motivate others to do as well. So while this feels really hard right now, I think it's going to feel easy, and that's the part that you don't see yet. You don't see, because motivation and energy and moving forward is her natural abilities. That's what she does naturally, and I feel like you're not seeing that, but it's going to happen, and it's just that things are going to get a lot easier, and things will move in that direction where it's going to be really good. So I mean, that she's got really good energy if you're working on a project of some sort. Now your challenge is the Empress, and I feel like all of this is saying that is keep the challenge is keeping your wits about you, like, because this can be such a rough looking card. Keep your wits, don't hurt somebody, you know. This is the challenge, um, staying nurturing, staying positive, staying in a nice place. You know, because the Empress is a nurturer. She takes care of things, and with the attitude that you've got in the future, it feels like you may not overstep your bounds, but be over. You're so focused on this and you want this so bad that you may be too much. Like, it may be, you may be placing energy where it doesn't need to be. And so I think the challenge is staying cool, staying confident, and keeping that, you know, that nurture. You still need to nurture this situation a little bit. I feel like that's what it is. Like, you totally just still need to nurture it. And what you need to watch for is the Four of Pentacles. And I think this is saying that watch for what you have. So there has been something that you've been holding on to and that you have in your power, in your whatever this idea is. So let's say it's just your genuine abilities, or I don't know, if it's a relationship with someone that, you know, you care about and that you're holding on to, that this is what to look for. Remember, you have what it takes. You know, the Four of Pentacles to me is that holding on energy, but when we're looking for this, what does that tell us? It's kind of advice, right? When I ask the card, what should we watch for? This is kind of advice. Know that you have what it takes. Hold on to what you have, your natural abilities, and whatever this situation is. And then the advice. So these are both kind of advice cards, and they're both fours. So to me, that's saying, you know, you've got this, and he is reveling in his own space. So that's part of the advice. Know that you don't necessarily need other people around you to recognize what you've done yet. I'm going to keep that open as a yet. Like, sometimes when we're working on a project and we want to shout out to the world, look what I've done, look what I've done. Sometimes the world doesn't see it right away because we really need to put it all together. There's still work to be done. You know, I feel like there's still work to be done, because what you don't see is that Queen of Wands, which, and she's a motivator, but she's also project oriented, you know, a doer, so to speak, you know, if you're doing something. And this just tells me, yeah, like, stay in your power, celebrate yourself, celebrate what you're doing. Don't look for celebration outside yet. Hold hold on to what you have and your strengths and stay in your power and celebrate yourself at this time. This card, Four of Wands is about celebration, but he's alone here. But it's beautiful. It's a really beautiful card. The way he's standing is very stoic, and he's very much in his own space. And I think that's what we need to celebrate and to remember that. Like, it's okay right now. That's okay. And then the outcome, I mean, this is, the outcome is your moon card. And really this is about, not seeing things as they are. But to me too, he's a dreamer in this deck. Like, he's sitting up on top of that cool rocky dragon thing, and it's almost like he's guiding it, but he's doing it by the moonlight. So I feel like the outcome is these things are going to happen, and they're going to happen, and not everyone's going to see them right away. And this is the immediate outcome. So it's not the end outcome. This is in the now. So keep that in mind. So I feel like the work you're doing, or whatever this is, that's the focus, and whatever you're kind of fighting in your head a little bit. And this doesn't have to be a big fight, okay? Keep in mind, these are daily readings, so this could be more subtle than I'm kind of portraying, but I feel like it's still important to you. That you might be riding alone for a little bit. And not that someone doesn't recognize you or someone's not encouraging you. I'm not saying that. But I think that whatever the situation, I feel like it's going to be really good in the long run, but people aren't going to see it. You're going to be driving that, guiding, you're sitting up here alone, and you're being guided by the moonlight, which means you're doing it in the dark, right? Kind of. Even though it's the moonlight, it's nighttime. So you're doing this in the dark, which is telling me that you're doing it without people seeing it right yet. So whatever, they will, if it, you keep doing, if you keep having this Queen of Wands energy and find this, because you're not seeing this right yet, that's going to be an important piece too, because this is what, this is really where you're going. Like, this is important. And it's this outcome, I think, has to be done this way. It needs to be done in quiet. You're going to be reveling in your own success for a while. And that's really all that matters. I mean, if you do have a Queen of Wands energy and you want everyone to see you, because she does, that kind of energy, they also say that a lot of time the Queen of Wands, King of Wands can be actors, actresses, performers, someone that wants to be out there. And she does. She wants to be seen. But sometimes things take a while. And this almost feels like a good thing. Like, it allows you to hone this project, hone this skill, idea, without everybody in your face about it. Like, this is yours, and it's going to be yours because of this card. If you did it too much out there, someone could take that idea. If this is a work thing, someone else goes, oh, look what she's doing, I'm going to do it better. That kind of thing, and then steal your thunder completely. And I feel like doing this at night, in the dark, honing it out, working through it is okay. I think it's a good thing. So there you have it. There's our daily energy. Please like, subscribe, all the good things. I do personal readings. My link is in the description below. It's below this video. and I did just post the majority of the zodiac readings. We'll see how that goes. I enjoyed doing them, I will say that. So I will probably keep doing them regardless of the views I get, or if anyone likes it or not. Sometimes we have to just do things for ourselves, right? So take care. Have a beautiful day.